Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So we're working on Saturday Night Special 65 here, and as you can see, we finally got our finished rotary welding table in the background of the new videos here for the very first time for Saturday Night Special. So that's really cool. That project turned out really great, and I had a lot of fun building that, and I know everybody enjoyed watching along, and we got to show a lot of cool stuff. So that is finally done, and it's finished, and I'm glad I can finally show it with you guys out here. I actually did a job on it this week, the very first job, and I took some video of that, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, and you guys will see some footage from that also. Okay. One of the projects that I had in mind, one of the projects that I needed to do around here that was on my list was I wanted to replace my mailbox, and there's a couple reasons why. One, because it's very old and it was galvanized steel and it's rusting, looks bad. Two, was that it's a small mailbox. So I decided if I'm going to replace my mailbox, I'm going to build a pedestal for it, and I'm going to replace it with one of those big mailboxes. So that's what I've done. And one of the reasons why I wanted to go with the bigger mailbox is to help out my mail lady. She's always dropping boxes here and always having to go to the port, so sometimes those things are pretty heavy. So I did them a favor and put them out there a larger mailbox, and I built a nice big heavy duty pedestal to go in the ground. It's all stainless steel, so it won't rust. I polished it so it looks good. And so I filmed some of that video of the welding, and we did the welding there on the rotary welding table, and it worked out perfect. So you guys will be seeing that. And I also want to mention the 8-Bomb 79 t-shirts. Everybody's been getting their shirts in this week, which is fantastic. So far I haven't had any complaints on the quality or anything bad. Everybody seems to like them, and they've been sharing some pictures with me on email and Facebook, places like that, over on the Facebook YouTube, Machining YouTube, and that's really cool. Thanks everybody who ordered a t-shirt, and I hope you enjoy them. I've had a few guys ask me about can they still order a shirt. So I'm thinking about starting the campaign again for those guys who didn't have the opportunity to order a shirt before. We'll go ahead and start the campaign. If you want to order it, you can. Right now, you can still get on there and pre-order. You just they won't charge you until there's a minimum that's met, and then once that minimum is met, they start the printing again. Okay, so we're gonna work on that for the guys that still want to order. And I want to go ahead and give a quick mention that there was a fake Teespring campaign that was copying me. Actually, it was a real campaign, but it was a copycat. Okay, the guys that follow me on Facebook know about this because I shared it on there, and luckily we put a stop to it. It took a little while. They finally stepped in and noticed that somebody is infringing on my copyright there. Okay, so they took it down, and you can no longer use that campaign. And there was a few people that bought some shirts. Now who it was, I have no idea, but I think they sold like 10 shirts. So if you got one of those other ones from the copycat, I'm really sorry about that. I didn't really catch it in time, but they finally took it down. So I got a picture there I was going to post up and show you, but when you go to the campaign now, it says it's no longer available, okay, because of copyright issues. So the only campaigns that you should know will be legit and genuine is the ones that I talk about, and I'll share the link in my videos. Okay. Now, saying that, it was very easy to go to that campaign and not know that it was a copycat. But what they had done was they took my sticker image right here from Sticker Mule, and they put that on there. But they removed the little YouTube thing and put Machine Shop, I think, and it was called Machine T-shirt. And the only difference in any of it was the hyperlink in support. It had 1P instead of 2Ps. But thankfully, we finally got that squared away, and Teespring took them down, and no longer can you buy from that. So whenever I talk about a Teespring campaign, just make sure that you use the link that I share and put in the video description box in the video here. Like James says, link down below. Okay, so we'll see about starting that campaign again for the guys that were still interested in buying a t-shirt. Okay, and I hope we don't have to deal with any more of those, but just the way the world works, man, we'll probably have to deal with it sometime. So we got some viewer appreciation mail, some cool stuff that showed up. We got one box that's got a tool in it that I'm actually borrowing from somebody. They're just lending it to me, and it's something that we're going to play with on video and share it. I'm really excited about using this, so we'll get that over here, and I'll show you what it is and what we're going to do with it. Okay. As far as some more video content, I got a little bit on the vise. I still got to get back on this vise, but I've been working on other projects around the house here. We've had plenty of things that I needed to get done, so that's what I've been doing, is kind of taking a break from my personal project like the welding table is done. So I've been trying to get some stuff done around the house. Got to get the pool ready for the summertime for Elena, and I've been doing some other things. I've been resealing up the doors, putting new weather stripping up, and that's already working out really cool. So there's a lot of things that I need to get done around here that I've been trying to work on. So the 1-2 punch of videos for Saturday night, you may not see those for a week or two. I don't know yet, but you know, we'll just play it by ear. But I do have some other things I need to get done around here. So, all right, let's go ahead and check out some of this viewer appreciation mail. Okay. All right, we got 3 letters, and letters are always cool because they usually include a sticker. So our first one right here comes from Matt Torno. He's up in Billings, Montana, and he sent me a couple of his stickers that says "Made in Montana, USA." That's pretty cool. So thank you, Matt. He had sent me a clamp, and then I sent him a couple of my decals. All right, the next one here is from Donald Cossett. So Donald's got him he sent me a couple decals. So this is his new logo. All right, I think Donald Cossett used Sticker Mule. I don't know to be certain, but that looks like a Sticker Mule decal there. All right, then we got one more here, and this one's from Herb Blair. So we got a business card from Herb, and then he sent me 3 of his decals, and here's his logo here. H.W. Blair and Company, Carrollton, Texas. Really neat. Looks like a Starrett micrometer and then an eagle there. So cool new stickers for the shop. And by the way, I'm trying to hang on to a few of them because I've got my new door up over there now, and I'm thinking about starting to apply everybody's stickers to my door. I think that'll look pretty cool over there. So thanks guys for the stickers. All right. All right, guys, I figured we'd try the welding tabletop here for our first time for the viewer mail. So all this stuff right here, this comes from John Phillips, and he's from Canton, Michigan. So John, you get the honors of having your viewer mail on the table for the first time, being the first person. So he has sent quite a few little cutting tools here. That's really nice. We got some drills, we got some taps, we got some gun taps, you know, spiral pointed taps. Okay, we've got a couple of thread files right here. These are always really nice to have around. And then the gem for me in this whole lot was this tap wrench. Now this is a Starrett, and it's a Starrett number 93F. Okay, I've never had a Starrett tap wrench for my own. You know, I have Starrett at work, but surprisingly, we've never had any Starrett tap wrenches around here. This is really nice because you got the extended length. I believe this is considered a 12-inch. And although this isn't something that you would typically use every day, it has its uses. And there's times where this could be very handy. You've got a job that you're doing that you got to reach up inside something and try to tap a hole, or either chase holes with a tap. Something like this could be very, very handy to be able to get up inside something to drive a tap with. And that's just one of the purposes that, you know, these are used for. Or it could be a situation where you're in a machine and you need to tap a hole way down next to something. Say you got a big flange and there's another boss down here. You know, you could put this on your tap, and here's your part running next to the tap wrench right in this area here. So that could work out for a situation like that too. So got some really nice drills there. I believe that's the type that goes up into the Morse taper holders, the drivers. It's got the tang on the end of it, and they're all brand new. So some really nice stuff here. That is a solid carbide. It looks like a it's ground like a ball mill on both ends, but it's the straight flutes there. So I don't know if that's factory or somebody did that. So that could be very handy for going through some hard materials, or cutting a ball radius in something that's tough. So, but that's the stuff from John. So thank you very much, John. Very appreciated, man. I'll put it all up, and I most especially really love this tap handle, man. This is awesome. We had one more from John Phillips that I almost forgot about, and I wanted to make sure that I give him proper thanks for this also. Very nice Starrett box, and what's inside is a last word indicator set. So in the case right here, you have the last word indicator, and most of the pieces are missing. You do have this one attachment right here that's still in it, and the indicator itself is in need of repair. It's very stiff and doesn't want to work properly, but overall it looks like it's in good condition. I think that would be a good candidate for repair right there. So in the box you also have the push button magnet with the indicator attachment up here. You know, this is the number 657 magnet. That's in nice condition. Doesn't look like it's been used very much. So that's a nice little set right there. Still got the books down in the bottom. So thank you very much, John. What I would like to do in the future here, hopefully pretty soon, I've got some of my granddad's calipers that I've been wanting to send up to Long Island to have repaired, and maybe whenever I send those, I'll send this last word up there with it and see about getting Long Island to get this in good working condition, because this is a nice set right there. So thank you very much, John.
Hey guys, Adam here.
Ready for your mail?
Yeah.
You got some viewer appreciation mail.
Viewer mail.
This is from James Green over
I know
in
James.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Hi, James.
Made out to
Me!
Elena Booth. And then we've got another one here that's got both our names on it, Adam and Elena, from
They both spelled my name right.
a-pak Manufacturing Incorporated.
We need something to open stuff with.
Alright, got a knife right here.
Oh, good. Sorry, I don't feel very good still. I've been sick. That's why this is...
I know. She hasn't been feeling good this week.
What's this? This from James Green is going to be sassy. Let's see.
Got some
Alright.
stickers.
Don't look yet!
I am looking.
It's for me. It's sealed, not for you.
Okay.
So I open up all my mail. You hate it.
Just use your finger.
This is from my wife. Dear Elena, I love your Starla videos. I noticed that Adam always gets viewer appreciation mail and thought you might like to receive some of your own. I hope that you like it and enjoy using it. Look forward to your next video and recipe. Yours truly, Heather Green. Thanks, Heather.
Well, that's cool.
It's mine. You can have it.
See,
These are from James. Check this stuff out.
you said that you actually did some videoing on another recipe, didn't you?
Yeah, yes. When I was,
So-
because I got sick, I made some soup.
Okay, so we'll have to make
Check
you a
it
video
out.
on that.
These are really cool. Show those.
This,
Ah!
I think this is James'
His channel.
sticker for his YouTube channel there. So James is a war vet. What you got there?
Oh my god! This is awesome!
Oh, look, Starla. It's a cooking apron.
See that pockets with my things in?
Uh huh.
This is, thank you! This is freaking sweet!
Hold up so they can see the bottom there. You got the S there in the middle.
Oh my god, it's perfect. I make things. This is amazing.
That's very cool.
Thank you so much! Put my things in it.
So
What I'm cooking.
I think that's obviously that's from Heather. That wasn't from James.
I'm sure he helped pick out the colors, obviously.
I think James says he knows how to sew though, so he might have
Thank
helped out
you.
with it.
This really made my day. I've been feeling really, really bad.
Well, that's
Look, it's got diamonds.
You like the gems and jewels?
You know I love gems and jewels.
It looks like your mirror that I brought out here and used on video.
It does. Thank you. I'm going to use this all the time. Looks like we need to make a Starla video this weekend.
All right, we got the Eagle Dust Off sticker from James. I believe this was his division that he was in when he was in the service. 161st Airborne Division. But
Official card.
oh yeah, got the card too.
Check it out.
With the YouTube on it.
He's got his picture on his. You don't have your picture. No one will see your ugly mug.
They see my ugly mug enough on the videos. Don't need it on my business card too.
That's so freaking cool.
There's another one
Freaking
there.
sweet.
A lot of cool swag from the Green family. Thank you,
Thank you so
James
much.
and Heather.
That was very sweet.
All right, well, we'll move this off, and there's one more here that was sent to. This actually just came today, and it's made out to both of us. So we'll go ahead and open it up.
I already know the recipe we're gonna make with this. You're gonna have to come and record it.
Okay. Well, we'll do that.
Oh, you know I love a good fancy package.
There it is. Cape Cod polishing cloth. All right.
You can polish things.
Let me see here. Now, this was actually sent from a viewer, and
Oh, look at these.
at the moment I cannot
Detail
remember
brush.
I can't remember his name. I'm seeing if it's in this letter right
They're
here.
reusable. No, these
Dana.
are
I remember it was from
Ever.
Dana. So they've sent a nice letter here talking about the proper ways to use it. They also sell anchor lube, and I just got an email today about the anchor lube. So
very cool.
that's a very long letter. We're not going to read it all, but
I'm gonna read it.
we'll read it. But anyway, these are the polishing cloths that they said they seen me using the Miracle polishing cloths,
Oh, okay.
and said that these are made up in Cape Cod, and it's perfect for
Ooh,
any
vanilla
kind of polishing.
They
So
smell like vanilla.
they wanted to send a sample, one for me and one for Elena,
Thank you.
so that she could use one inside.
Thank you.
And it got a little brush,
And start go polish my things.
a detail brush with it. Very nice. And we'll
two.
read your letter.
One for me, one for you.
Here's your reorder information.
Very cool.
And I'll make sure I'll pop up the right information there for Dana that sent this stuff. Well, there's this week's viewer mail.
I'm really excited. I love this.
That's awesome.
It's freaking sweet.
They've been working on that for a while.
Really?
I've known about it for a while. Yeah. Ooh, I kept a secret.
Ooh, shocking. You know I love a good secret.
So we'll make up some videos for your cooking channel.
Yep. It's time to break out the braces.
Yeah.
Time to bust them out.
All right. Thank you.
I really appreciate everything, guys.
Thanks, guys. All right. So this is the tool that was sent to me to try out and put on video. We're going to do a little testing with it. So this is from Kevin Alexander. He's from Plano, Texas, and he had actually was talking to me on Facebook about this. But he says, "Hey, I've got a proving ring that if you want, I'll send it to you. You can try it out, and you can weigh your welding table with it. Because you guys remember last weekend, I showed weighing the welding table, okay? And you guys called me out on it. I made a really dumb mistake, and I forgot to put some of the weight whenever I was adding it up. I missed 100 pounds there. That was the center column and the T-handle. I forgot to add that in. I forgot to write it on my list, and I just rushed through it. And I rushed through it during editing, didn't even pay attention to it, and I put the wrong measurement up there. So the weight, I mean. So Kevin said, "Hey, I've got this proving ring that I've never used. It's something he acquired, and he said he's never used it, so we're gonna try it out." And I seen Tom Lipton. He's got one of these. I think he said he made his own. So that's his letter right there that he sent, and that's it right there. It'll actually work this way right here, and I think you can actually, if I pull on it, you'll be able to see that. You see that dial moving just a little. That's just pulling on it with my hands. So it's got a chart right here with the numbers. It's calibrated, and you go off the numbers here. This gives you your weights. Let me turn this around so I can see it here. So I was in last week's video. I said, what I say, 585 pounds, right around 600 pounds. 600 pounds. It should move 61.2 thousandths of an inch on the dial right there. So I'm thinking we're going to be somewhere around 700 pounds. So once we start, I believe we'll have to just zero this out. We'll move the bezel, zero it out. If we're around 700 pounds, it should move 72 thousandths, if I'm reading that right. It says INDR, so indicator reading. I'm gonna verify this before I use it and make sure that we're doing this correctly. I know Tom knows how to use this, so I'm going to chat with him for a minute before I go to tear this thing up. But it's a beautiful tool. It's an old tool, and let's see. It's got a tag there on the side. It says Cal Testing Machine Company. It's a model K-6, serial number 132, and it's got a federal indicator on it. Tenths now. That's a tenth indicator. So that thing's going to be moving a lot, man. What I say? 700 pounds is going to be 72 thousandths. That ain't right. That's got to be tenths. There ain't no way. You don't have that much travel in this. I'm going to play with this. I'm gonna verify some stuff on this before we get to it and actually start hanging something. But so there's some attachments that goes on these arms right here, okay? On these little brackets. And what you got different type. And the ones that's been used are these flat pieces like that. It looks like they've been clamped in a vise. It has like a knurl pattern on the flat pieces there. So there's a shoulder bolt, and what these do is they go down through here like so, okay? And you got one on that side and one that side, and that's what you'll hold and start pulling on this thing. In our case, I forgot one of the items right there. Be right back. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use. This setup right here. All right. Let's see. Let's put that right there. All right, I tightened that one up. Let's try this one. There we go. All right, these are the other arms right here, the little other attachments that come with it. And you've got a 1/2-13 thread on one end, so this will go right there. You drop the other pin in there. So what I did is I made these out of some scrap rod material, out of some 1" I believe. I just drilled and tapped all the way through for 1/2-13. Used a 1/2-13 eye bolt, and I milled a couple flats just so I could get a wrench on it to tighten and loosen. So we'll have these on there like that. Okay, so you'll have one on both sides, so I'll be able to hang it. Be able to hang it there on the hook, and then this one here was going to go on the bottom. And we'll hook it to the center of the welding table, and we'll commence to picking it up and seeing what kind of measurement that we can get on this, okay? I was hoping to have this before S&S, but I haven't had time. I did get these made, but I haven't had time to go out there and weigh it, and I actually wanted to do a little more research on this before I start putting some weight on it anyway. So that's it though, but I'm looking forward to trying this. So maybe next week you'll see a little bit more of this proving ring, and we'll pick up this table and see if we can get an accurate reading on it, okay, on the total weight. So thank you, Kevin, for sending that to me, and I look forward to playing around with this thing. All right. All right, we got another package in from this is from Craig Clement, and he is from Vermont. Let me see, I'm sorry. He's from Cedar Hills, Vermont. And Craig sent me several packages of these, the lock line pieces here for coolant systems. So these will go into the inventory, and maybe we can use this later in the future whenever we're building up some coolant systems, especially like for the K&T over here. And that could also be useful on the saw there too. He did bring the little tool. I mean, he sent me the tool to go with it, so that's pretty neat. I've never had one of these before. And the kicker is he sent me a center drill, and this has got to be the biggest center drill I've ever seen before. That's that guy right there. It's 1 1/4 inch in diameter. Big boy center drill. I was looking for a size on it because, center drills go off of number sizing, and I'm not sure how this one is supposed to be read, but it does say 1212 M42. Ferguson Tools Incorporated. So I just know it's 1 1/4 inch center drill, and the only way I would be able to hold that is if I had a collet. So this is going to be a nice showcase piece to go up here on the shelf, man. Thank you very much, Craig. All right, we're going to go ahead and work on the main body of this vise now. So what I've done, the anvil on the top side of the vise here, I dressed it with one of those rapid strip wheels on the sides and on the top. And in the vise here, I've got a couple of the 1/8 wide parallels. So I set it down on there and snugged it up, bumped it down, and it's pretty well just nice and straight. It's down flat on the parallels here. It's nice and tight on there. So where I've got it set, visually looking at it, it looks just as straight as can be. So what we're going to end up doing is just fly cutting this surface right here to make it flat. And by the way, I'm going to use this fly cutter with this Kennametal insert tool, and that is a TPG 200 series, I believe. TPG 232, I think it is. And it works great for fly cutting. All right, and then once we get it fly cut, what I want to do with this center hole, this is stripped out, and I believe that was half 20. I'm going to drill and tap that for 9/16 18. All right, and then we'll machine a little threaded plug that'll screw into there, and on the little stub will be 5/8 to fit the base of the vise there, and that'll allow it to center up and swivel. Okay, I think that explains it. So let's get her close here. Alright. Knew there was going to be a peak there right in the middle. I'm going to leave the cutter hanging over the top of the part there just to see if we touch off. Yep. Alright, I'm going to take 20 thousandths there. Okay. All right, you can see right there just how crooked that bottom casted was. Not too bad. All right, let's do another 10 thousandths, and then I believe after this 10 thousandths cut, we're going to call it whatever's left on there, but I think 10 will pretty much take care of most of that. I'm going to slow the feed down just a little bit. Try to improve the finish just slightly. Okay, I think we're going to call that done. So we've taken a total of 90 thousandths off the center here. So let's get set up and do some drilling and tapping. All right, we're going to do a drill and tap for 9/16 18. I've got the drill and the tap here. One thing that I'll point out is this is not dead nuts in the center of this circle right here. And whenever I put this on there, and look in here where the holes are, and look at where this hole is going to line up for your draw clamp, it's a little off center. It's not even, but they didn't go through a lot of precision whenever they cast and originally built this. But if I was to try to fix this and put it right in the center, then this one's going to be off. So we're just going to leave well enough alone, and we're just going to center up on that hole, drill and tap it, and leave it. This is not going to be a real heavy duty vise to use, but it's just going to be something that I can use to hold parts when I'm welding or something like that, you know, taking things apart, whatever. I'm just using this center point, and I just kind of visually and felt the table find the center. This is one that Stan had made for me, and I've been using it quite a bit. Tap size will be 33/64. got the tables locked. It's not taking much. All right, let's put a little chamfer here. And go to spring center. And we got the lower. Okay, that's it. All right, we got us a nice thread there now, nice flat surface. I'm probably going to take this over onto the table with a piece of sheet sandpaper and just do a little lapping. It does have some fuzzies on it. That's a really coarse casting. So we'll just do a little lap on this plate and this plate, and we'll call her done. And all we got left to do is to we got to make this piece, and we need a bolt for this piece right here, and we'll do some painting on it.